faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. The tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. Mad world, mad world.
I'm Tom Quinn, and I'm here to talk to you about preventing drinking and driving. On average, someone in the United States is killed by a drunk driver every 40 minutes. A good friend of mine has had drastic changes in his lifestyle because of a drunk driver. When he was just a kid, his mom had passed away from a drunk driver. She was just walking down the street with her friend like any other ordinary day, and someone had decided to drink and drive thinking they could make it home. That driver had just swerved off the road and hit a street sign. And she hit the street sign, it fell over and it killed his mom. The street sign had also injured, or the car of the street sign had also injured her friend, and she has had a brain injury ever since and lives in adult foster care. I will be persuading you about ways to prevent drinking and driving and the effects of drinking and driving. I'm going to be talking to you about the laws in Minnesota against about fines and different types of actions about drinking and driving. If you have a clean driving record and you have no DWIs, and it's your first one, you get a 4th degree DWI misdemeanor. This will result in up to a $1,000 fine and or 90 days in jail. If you get caught again after that, and it's your second offense, it'll be a 3rd degree DWI. For this 3rd degree DWI, you'll get a gross misdemeanor, $3,000 fine, and or a year in jail. When you get your 3rd offense, this is a 2nd degree DWI gross misdemeanor, $3,000 fine, and or 90 days in jail. If you get caught a 4th time, you're looking at a felony DWI. This is a 1st degree DWI felony, and the consequences for this can be up to 7 years in jail and or a $14,000 fine. Some factors that can affect the fines and laws against drinking and driving is a prior driving incident within the past 10 years, or an alcohol concentration level of 0.20, 0.20 or higher within 2 hours of driving. Another one is presence of a child 16 or younger in the car. If you don't care about yourself, or if you don't care about getting a DWI, please care about the safety of others. You can easily harm others. Vehicle assault is when you assault someone by getting them hurt when you drink and drive. So the consequences for a vehicle assault was a Class D felony. This will result in revoking your license for 1 to 5 years and up to 2 to 12 years in jail. Child endangerment is when a child gets hurt from a drunk driver. This is also a Class D felony. You also get your license revoked, and you can serve 2 to 4 years in jail and 3 to 6 years if the child is killed. Vehicular homicide is when someone is killed by a drunk driver. This is a Class B felony. Your license will be revoked for 10 years. You can serve up to 10 years in jail and up to a $20,000 fine. Please help others prevent drinking and driving. It's very important to find a sober ride. When you go out, make sure you have a ride lined up. If not, call a cab, take a cab. You can walk. Walking a couple miles is better than harming others or risking anything. You should have a family or a friend who can help you out. If someone's out of control, sometimes people have a lot of alcohol in them and think they have the confidence to drive. That's not good. You gotta be a good friend and talk them out of it. If they're not able to talk them out of it, maybe try to talk to the bartender, get them a cab lined up, get their keys away from them, anything you can do to help. Drinking and driving is a very serious matter. It has always been an issue, and it needs to be prevented and resolved. There are very strict laws against drinking and driving, but yet people still fail to follow them. If you don't care about getting a DWI or the safety of yourself, please care for the safety of others.